and welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
Hi everyone, I'm Nina.
Today we're looking at an article called The Importance of Learning from Books.
Okay, so do you read a lot or?
I used to read a lot more. I don't read much anymore.
Okay.
I used to read a lot of books and I found that, recently I haven't read any books for a long time.
What do you think changed?
I used to read a lot of books when I was traveling for a long time at a time. So when I would have to sit on a long train or an overnight bus, I would read books. And now I don't take these long trips anymore. I'm usually taking shorter trips. And also, I have a tablet which I can watch movies on.
Oh yeah, that's true. I feel like watching movies or entertainment, visual entertainment has become more popular than books, right?
Yeah, because even now when I sit on an airplane, where I used to always read, now I'll almost always watch a movie.
Yeah, that happens. I used to read a lot more in the past, but now I'm trying to do it more often and I force myself to read instead of watching a movie, perhaps.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, I think we'll find that I think it is important to read, and even though, I don't do it enough, maybe I should be doing it more, or maybe I can just, turn on the subtitles on my tablet and just read the movie.
Yeah, I don't think that counts as reading a book. So let's see what else we can learn from reading books.
Fewer and fewer people read books these days. After all, why spend time turning pages when we can learn from watching a video or listening to a podcast? However, there is a good reason to read books. They give us something more valuable. Reading a well-written book can increase your linguistic knowledge. For one thing, it helps you grow your vocabulary. For another, it lets you improve your own writing skills, especially when you read a wide range of styles.
Welcome back. We're looking at an article today called The Importance of Learning from Books.
Yes, so let's get into the article now. Fewer and fewer people read books these days. After all, why spend time turning pages when we can learn from watching a video or listening to a podcast? That's true.
That's what I have found true, is that I can watch a video on YouTube now and learn about stuff. I don't need to read a book.
Yeah, or there's also audiobooks.
Right.
So you have someone reading the book for you. All you have to do is listen.
And that can be nice when you're trying to sleep on a long flight or a long train ride, because you can just have it in and you can have your eyes closed already.
Yeah.
And just fall asleep.
Or you could also listen to an audiobook when you are driving, so you don't have to read, right? Okay.
However, there is a good reason to read books. They give us something more valuable.
I wonder what it is.
So they're not just giving us the information that's in the words, they're giving us something more valuable. Valuable is an adjective meaning that something is worth a lot. Can mean worth money, or it can mean just worth having. It has a lot of, it's something special or important to someone.
Yes.
So, for example, the advice you gave me was very valuable, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
So in that case, the advice is something very useful. It's something that can help them. It has value for them, so it's valuable.
Yes, so it is worth a lot. Okay, continuing. Reading a well-written book can increase your linguistic knowledge. So what is linguistic?
Linguistic is an adjective meaning related to language or to the study of languages. So when we talk about increasing your linguistic knowledge, it increases what you know about a language.
Oh, that's really interesting, because my sister, for example, actually refined her English by reading Harry Potter books.
Okay.
Because we never went to a school that was completely taught in English, right?
Okay.
And we spent our time in Portugal, then in Taiwan. So the only way for us to actually learn English was through reading.
Okay, so she learned things. She's saying things like Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't think that helped her with her linguistic knowledge, but I would say vocabulary-wise, yes, it did.
Okay. For one thing, it helps you grow your vocabulary.
Yeah.
For another, it lets you improve your own writing skills, especially when you read a wide range of styles.
Okay, so your own writing skills, so you learn different ways to write, and it will also help you with your vocabulary. Yeah, so often when I was younger, I would read books and I wouldn't know what a word means, but within the story, it gives you context, so you can kind of guess what it means, right?
You can learn a word's meaning just from the sentence it's in and the words around it.
Yeah. So it is quite helpful if you read, right?
Yes, of course. I think it's very helpful. And I think we'll find out some more ways that reading can help you when we come back after this short break.
All right, sounds good.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课程是关于读书的重要性。现在啊，会阅读书籍的人越来越少，毕竟我们可以靠 YouTube 影片啊，或是 Podcast 等等来学习。为什么还要花时间看书呢？其实啊，阅读书籍有很好的理由，可以带给我们更有价值的东西。课文就提到说，阅读一本写得好的书是可以增加语言知识的，帮助你增加智慧量以及提升写作能力。尤其是当你阅读各种风格的文本，更是如此。来看单字 valuable，valuable 它是形容有价值的、有用的或是重要的、值钱的。Nina 老师提到说，她的姐妹是通过阅读哈利波特系列的书籍来精进英文能力。这时候老师用到 refine，refine 当动词，它表示精进、改善或是改良。这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边我们来学习 a wide range of， 表示各式各样的、形形色色的什么什么，后面可以接复数可数名词或是接不可数名词。那 range 的前方也可以用 whole 或者是 broad 等等的形容词来修饰。举例来说 ，The store sells a wide range of instruments。这间店有卖各式各样的乐器。好，接回课文中。
The benefits of reading also go beyond language. First, reading teaches you to put yourself in other people's shoes. Second, it encourages you to think critically, especially when you are presented with conflicting arguments. Third, it trains you to become a logical thinker as you weigh different ideas and opinions. Many successful people have credited their achievements to time spent with books, and many others are avid readers. For example, Bill Gates is said to read about 50 books a year. Taylor Swift, when asked about the importance of reading, replied, "Books train your mind to think big." So, take it from some of the world's finest. Read more books.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were talking about the benefits of reading books, right?
So we're talking about some of the things that are good about, not just listening to audiobooks and watching movies and things like that. You can read books because it actually can help improve your linguistic knowledge.
Yes.
So what you know about language and even your own language.
Yeah.
And it can also help to improve your vocabulary, so the words you know.
Yes.
And it can help you get better at writing. And that's especially if you read different styles of writing. So can't all be Harry Potter. You've got to switch to some different kinds of writing, maybe some self-help books telling you how to improve yourself, because the writing style for that will be very different.
Yes. So what other benefits are there?
Let's see. The benefits of reading also go beyond language.
So beyond is more than, right?
Go past it. So to go beyond the language means not only language, there's more than that. So the benefits, we've been talking about the benefits of reading, and the benefits are the good things that come from something else.
Yeah.
So it can be from a job. They can give you some benefits, some good things that you get from working somewhere.
Yes.
It can be from doing something, like the benefits you get from exercising. You get stronger, you get healthier, you probably live longer.
Yeah.
These are benefits related to something else.
Yes.
So for example, the company offers many employee benefits, such as paid time off.
That's nice. Yeah, or even the benefits of learning English, right? You can easily travel around the world and get by. All right, so continuing. First, reading teaches you to put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay, so does it mean putting myself in your shoes, for example?
It means to live as someone else. Or something, I guess. But,
Okay.
So you can imagine yourself, or you can, when you read, you can see the words from that person's
point of view.
So you
Okay.
can know how they feel in that time. You can imagine yourself as that person, as if you are in their shoes.
Okay. Second, it encourages you to think critically. Okay. So what is critically?
It means you are thinking about why and how things happen. You're not just accepting everything you hear as being true. You can actually decide for yourself. You're going to think, is that right? Is it wrong?
Does it make sense?
Yeah. So you need to, not just accept everything that you hear or read.
Okay, so it also helps you how to think critically, especially when you are presented with conflicting arguments. Yeah, that does make sense. First, it helps you think in other people's shoes. So you have the different shoes that you're wearing, right? So you can see from this person's point of view or another's point of view, right? So it helps you really analyze and understand each argument.
That's right. So these are conflicting arguments. So what is conflicting?
So conflicting means to disagree strongly, or it's completely opposite, right? It's going against each other. Okay. So for example, the children told conflicting stories about what had happened at break time. So one person is saying he hit me, and the other person is saying no, he hit me. So that is conflicting, right?
So you need to think critically when you read conflicting points of view. For example, you might read this article saying that reading is good, and then you might see a different article tomorrow that says reading is bad. And you need to critically decide that we are telling the truth.
Yeah.
Reading is good. Third, it trains you to become a logical thinker as you weigh different ideas and opinions.
Okay.
So to weigh these opinions and ideas, you are thinking about, how important or how correct these are.
Yes. So continuing, many successful people have credited their achievements to time spent with books, and many others are avid readers. So an avid reader is someone who reads often and constantly. Yes. So they credit it to reading. When you credit something or someone, it's to acknowledge or give recognition for their contributions or actions. For example, the team credited their success to working harder than the other teams.
Okay, that's a good way to be successful.
Yes.
And so their achievement. So an achievement is when you have success in something from a lot of hard work, something that was difficult to do. It's an achievement, and you could also use the verb to say that you achieved that. So graduating from college was a major achievement for him.
Okay.
So not something easy to do. For example, Bill Gates is said to read about 50 books a year.
Wow.
Taylor Swift, when asked about the importance of reading, replied, "Books train your mind to think big." So take it from some of the world's finest. Read more books. So Nina, what do you think? Do books have any other unique advantages compared to other mediums?
Yes, to begin with, just like you heard Taylor Swift said, it trains your mind to think big. And in the same way, I feel like it trains your mind, it keeps your brain active. Whereas other things are easier, like when you watch a movie, you are easily entertained. But with reading, you should focus.
Right, you're not just sitting there and passively like taking it in. You're more active when you're reading to look at the words and to understand what you are reading.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay, so those are many good reasons for you to find a good book and start reading. So we'll see you next time and enjoy your reading.
Yes, go hit the books.
好，那我们再来看看阅读的其他好处吧。首先，阅读能够教导我们设身处地为别人着想。那么第二个，它可以鼓励我们进行批判性思考，尤其是当遇到相互矛盾的论点时。那么第三个呢，在权衡不同的想法和观点时，它训练我们成为一个逻辑思考的人。那文中的 weigh 在这边不是指重量重达多少，而是指说权衡、仔细考虑，是当动词。那么单字 benefit它表示好处、益处 ，conflicting 它是形容冲突的、矛盾的。那么课文最后提到说，许多成功人士把他们的成就归功于花在书籍上的时间，其中很多人都非常喜爱阅读。据说啊，比尔盖茨他每年阅读大约50本书哦。那么知名歌手 Taylor Swift 他也曾说，书籍训练你的思维，并启发远大的目标。我们不妨就试着听听这些优秀人士的话，多多看书吧。来看单字 credit， 在这边当动词就表示把什么归功于某人或某事物。这时候它的用法是 credit something to 加上名词或动名词，也可以用 credit somebody with 加上名词或动名词。Nina 老师在解释这个单字时，她用到 acknowledge， 就是在 knowledge 前面加上 ac， 那变成这个动词，它表示承认、认可。再看到 achievement， 它是名词，表示成就、功绩。当这个意思解释时是可数，那也可以表达实现、完成。当这个意思解释时是不可数。好，这边两个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 put oneself in somebody's shoes， 这表示说设身处地为某人着想。这个用语它字面意思就是把自己放在某人的鞋子里，也就是使自己处于某人的情况，站在某人的立场。那么 shoes 也可以换成 place 或者是 position。举例来说 ，If you put yourself in their shoes, you'll understand why they did that。如果你站在他们的立场，就会明白为何他们会那么做。那么第二个重点是 somebody or something be said to 加原形动词，是表达据说某人或某事物怎么样怎么样。那如果这个据说的事情是发生在更早之前的时候，这个不定词 to be 要改成不定词完成式，也就是 to have 加 pp。我们看两个例句哦。The castle is said to be haunted。据说那座城堡闹鬼，那这边我们是用 to be。再来 ，The castle is said to have been built in the 15th century。据说那座城堡建于15世纪。那城堡被建造这个动作是发生在更早之前的动作，所以是用 to have been built， 这边是用 to have been， 而不是 to be。好，那么以上今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
Fewer and fewer people read books these days. After all, why spend time turning pages when we can learn from watching a video or listening to a podcast? However, there is a good reason to read books. They give us something more valuable. Reading a well-written book can increase your linguistic knowledge. For one thing, it helps you grow your vocabulary. For another, it lets you improve your own writing skills, especially when you read a wide range of styles. The benefits of reading also go beyond language. First, reading teaches you to put yourself in other people's shoes. Second, it encourages you to think critically, especially when you are presented with conflicting arguments. Third, it trains you to become a logical thinker as you weigh different ideas and opinions. Many successful people have credited their achievements to time spent with books, and many others are avid readers. For example, Bill Gates is said to read about 50 books a year. Taylor Swift, when asked about the importance of reading, replied, "Books train your mind to think big." So, take it from some of the world's finest. Read more books.
Hey, let's go watch a movie.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, did you hear about this one? Oh, it's gonna be really good. I love that actor.
I think you should check the review section. Many people criticize the actor for screwing up the movie.
Oh wow, this movie was review bombed.
What bomb? I didn't see any bombs in the trailer. This is a romance movie, not an action movie.
Today we're going to introduce a phrase called review bomb.
So how do you use this phrase?
It is used as a verb. For example, his new drama was review bombed because of his recent scandal.
Oh, so can you also use review bombing as a noun?
Yes, you can. So for example, don't completely trust all the online reviews because of review bombing.
Ah, okay. I hope that review bombed movie won't disappoint me.
Okay, that's all for today.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.